Hello learners, today I will discuss about significance of reading text. So let's see. Reading is a complex mental task. Reading makes one utilize brain and intellectual faculty, which in turn improves ability to pay attention and thereby improves the ability to focus for longer period of times. If someone like to read, that means something in his mind, in her mind. So they are very much intended to solve this curiosity by reading. So it will engage your brain, it will let you think about the entire process. So this is the complex mental task. And the second thing is, reading improves discipline and memory. Making time for books every day improves discipline and is shown to be personally rewarding over time. In this present context, we are very much connected with the digital devices. So we, after spending time, we do not get the much pleasure if we spend more time with the digital devices. But if we connect ourselves with the books, definitely after reading, then definitely you will get the pleasure. So reading helps you to use and even improve one's memory by remembering details, characters, plots and more things. Therefore, the more and more reads, the easier it becomes to recall certain things and ideas. So entire reading is a process that will let you become disciplined, that will engage your memory, that will enhance your memory, that will let you enhance your knowledge. Therefore, reading is an exercise of the brain. And the third one is, reading builds self-esteem. So, dear learners, I will speak on how reading builds self-esteem. Reading more expands the amount of knowledge. If someone would like to expand, enhance their knowledge, reading is the unique things. And more knowledgeable leads to higher confidence. If you are gaining more knowledge, it will lead you to get more confidence in your work, in your activities. And it will lead higher confidence, boost self-esteem. And automatically, you will be self-esteemed when you are knowledgeable, when you are informative, when you have a lot of information in your mind. And the fourth one is, reading improves creativity. Reading, creativity is the matter of nurture, and creativity can be developed by nurturing identifying the creativity among the people, among the learners. So, reading will help you to be a creative person. Reading about new things challenges the brain to think in the new ways. When we are reading the unknown things, just we are trying to understand the entire things, and we are giving the signals to our brains that we have adopted new things, we are facing the new challenges, and our brain automatically try to familiarize, try to acclimatize with the new things, and we develop knowledge, we develop creativity. And the reading helps to develop the creative side of the brain by exposing it to unique or unfamiliar ideas. It is the continuous process. So, always we face challenges when we read new things, and these challenges help us to make ourselves convenient, and to make ourselves convenient to solve the problem, to solve the new things, and to adapt the new information. In this way, we try to enhance our knowledge. So, this is the process, and reading is the ultimate process that help us to be a creative person. Reading help us practice imagination by letting the words to describe a certain image or idea. Reading will help you to imagine the idea, to imagine the images. Reading will help you to make imagination in your mind. That is healthy process for creativity. And the fifth one is, reading improves vocabulary. We do not know when we learn new language, learning vocabulary is most difficult task, because most of the new vocabulary we cannot remember when we use for our particular purposes. And if we engage ourselves, if we spend time with reading and we repeatedly read anything, definitely the new vocabulary will be stored in our long term memory, and we will be able to use it according to our need and purposes. Therefore, we can say that reading challenging books will expose you to many new words, and with the help of a dictionary and context clues, you will be able to build your vocabulary in no time. Therefore, reading can help one to understand the phonetics of a language, which makes it easier to learn the linguistic elements of a language. So, as a teacher, we should engage our learners with new readings, with new books, with new information. We try to engage them to think critically. When they are engaged in the reading, they are thinking critically. When they are engaged with the new problems, when they are reading the new things, they are taking the new challenges. So, learners should engage in the reading to improve their vocabulary. Reading increase imagination. This is most important, because if we are not able to imagine anything, definitely we will not be able to do in a right way. Because after doing anything, after having experiences of anything, we try to imagine the thing in our brain, we try to imagine in our mind. So, reading strengthens and improves imagination by putting the brain in new situations. Our brain processes descriptions by putting them into mental pictures. These also reduce boredom and enhance activity. So, if we would like to increase our imaginative power, definitely we must engage ourselves with reading. Reading will help us to imagine new things, to imagine the new situations, to imagine the new ideas, and that will be the right process for to gain our knowledge. And the seventh most important purpose of reading is reading broadens your horizons. I would like to start this point with a famous quote that was given by Alfred Tennyson Ulysses: "To strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield." This is famous quote. This is very motivational quote. So, it is very much relevant when we are talking about reading purposes, when we are talking about the significance of reading. Reading text gives an insight into diversity and other cultures. When you are reading about the people, about the history of the people, about the civilization, about the diversity of their cultures, about their way of life, you will get lot of insights about different cultures, and it will create a new horizons to enhance your knowledge domains. It teaches about people, place, and events outside one's own experiences. And reading new things is like sailing your boat of a knowledge into an unknown ocean. It teaches about different beliefs and way of life that may be new to one. So, we must engage ourselves in readings to open up the new horizons, to enhance our knowledge. Reading helps develops strong sense of character. Reading helps us to develop empathy by allowing us to feel what our characters feel and put ourselves in someone else's shoes. It also builds a strong sense of compassion. Reading establishes a better understanding of human nature. Reading can shape how we want to carry ourselves and behave in a given situation in life. That means reading will make our mind to understand people. Reading will make our mind to understand about their way of life. So, it will create empathy in our mind to know their pain, to know their problems. So, reading is most important to make our mind very much cooperative, very much empathetic for others. Reading improves academic performances. This is 9 significance, most important significance of reading. How reading improves academic performance, I will discuss in this slide. If you see minutely, then from the very beginning of your life, we try to understand about reading. We try to make ourselves convenient to read anything. That means that reading improves our language, and we are able to understand, we are able to do better comprehension if we read continuously, and if we build our language, if we are able to read, if we are very much convenient enough in language that we can comprehend anything. And we try to find the knowledge gap, we try to preparation with new ideas, knowledge and language competencies, synthesis and integration of knowledge. So reading is most important in academic performance. If someone would like to develop themselves academically, definitely they must read and read. So at the end of this discourse, I would like to mention a quote, that is, reading maketh a full man, that was given by Francis Bacon of his famous essay Of Studies. You know, he is a great philosopher and he is the proponent of inductive reasoning, inductive approach. So reading is most important. Thank you.